Okay, now the mic's working. I got it fixed. I think. Unless it's just static. Anyways, so I'm gonna move this before I say click on it. So we are back on the map, and I'm gonna start off in Africa because the CCR or whatever I named it to. Cause I kind of forgot and I didn't write down my notes. That's a bit stupid. Um, they've been influencing more and more the African nations they share a continent with or a faction with, and now Mozambique is the final one that they managed to influence. Because Nigeria and South Africa stand up for themselves as well as Ethiopia. So yeah, these are the last guys. They got roped into the faction and then they got annexed. So that's unfortunate for them. Can they do anything about it realistically? No. So yeah, that's sad. But the CCR grows even larger now. But it's probably a good thing for African economy. Speaking of the African economy, you may remember there was a treaty to leave Africa alone and let it develop. While the Americans couldn't keep their hands off it for long enough, and they, I was kind of half colouring into like they own loads of stuff. I can't bother. There you go. They come over and say, "Hey, West Africa, do you need economic aid, and we can help you again?" And they arrive. Ghana accepts their proposition, and now they become a colony of the Americans. And is the world happy about this? No, because they broke the treaty directly. But can the world do anything about it? Well, no, because Central Europe doesn't want to go against America. Because they're like the two biggest factions in the world. They clash, one of them will die. These guys will probably fall to the communists, regardless. Turkey don't care because it's given an excuse to maybe go somewhere over here. As in the Turkish fact, well, Turkey leads the Turkish faction. None of these guys would care anyway, so they're probably angry at having. These guys don't care for the same reason, maybe more influence. Well, realistically, no one cares because everyone's been eyeing up Africa for ages. There's no one really liberal anymore who would complain. Yeah, I don't think there's literally any leftists. So maybe the Indians are not very happy about it. And all the yellow guys actually are pretty democratic. I don't know why it's lagged out then in my brain. But I'll tell you, he's not happy about it. Nigeria and the African Legion, who was eyeing up Ghana. Might see some more of the Americans there. Yeah, but that's the extent of American colonialism for now. It's just no, the treaty is broken. Okay. More annexations are happening in Central Europe, where Germany's been building up their integrating economy so long into the faction. The only ones keeping up with it by itself are the Netherlands, Russia, obviously, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and yeah, that's literally it. Everyone else is relying on them. Even this puppet, which is pretty much their Italian puppet. Well, it's not a puppet, it's Italy, but it's pretty much Italian puppet, which I'm trying to say. Anyways, yeah, so because of this, Slovenia kind of had no choice to accept German occupation and annexation because a third of their infrastructure built by the Germans, their entire economy was piggybacking off them, and if they said no, they probably kicked out the faction, everything would collapse, and then they'd probably get invaded by, well, Germany anyways. So one of the other faction members, that don't make much sense. So there you go, that's Germany even bigger. That's like a 14-year-old nationalist dream. Um, just so you know, Germany are not Nazi at all. They're a constitutional monarchy with a democratic system. Just put that out there before you think I'm crazy. Okay. Um, how democratic is debatable, but they're not Nazi and they're not absolute monarchy. Okay, I'm not trying to support that. Well, in a German sense, anyways. Like other monarchies are based. Well, a German. Well, before the connotations of German monarchy is based, you know, Friedrich the Great, Friedrich Barbarossa, Wilhelm the First of the German Empire, not the Holy Roman Empire or Prussia. Uh, what was my point again? Anyways, yeah. So Russia also said, "Hey Germany, we're pretty powerful ally of yours now. Maybe you could give us some control over these eastern states that you've looked after for so long." And Germany don't want Russia breaking away from them, said, "Fine, you can have Belarus." And instead, they gave it to him as a puppet or an integrated like satellite or a satellite or something. Integrated satellites. I was trying to say. I don't know how to stroke. But in the end, the Russians just occupied it. There was no Belarusian um, resistance, and now the Russian Empire grows further. And maybe we'll see a rift in this faction because they're probably not too happy about this, as in the Germans or the Belarusians for what it's worth, or the Ukrainians. They could be next, but they're pretty powerful assets of Germany because of the amount of land they control. They don't really export anything apart from like wheat. Okay, I wasn't checking the mic. It's still going. Cool. I need to get a new one soon. Christmas money probably. And these need to be uncoloured in. Blimey, the lag, that's crazy. Okay, so next thing on the agenda about checking the thing. I've done Africa. I've done the other bit of Africa. I've done Russia and Germany. Okay, it's just this. Okay, we go back to Turkey, right? Now the problem with Turkey for them is this is how far they've expanded in terms of actual physical land, right? So this is Turkey as it stands in terms of real land, and in terms of their puppets, they have Armenia, Jordan, Palestine, I suppose. I don't really know what their name would be. Lebanon, and yeah. So this is how far. This is the Turkish Empire as it stands, and then their allies, you know, just Arabia with their puppet in Oman. Is that Oman or Yemen? I always get mixed up with stuff like this. It's Oman. It's Oman. Yeah, because the one in Hearts of Iron is the full one, and that's the one Dankus always says, and it's Oman. And Yemen's the one that split up, right? Yeah, this is Oman. Right, that's a puppet Oman. I said Iraq, Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, right? But Turkey don't see any rights to expand. So what they're going to do, very controversially, is invade the Hellenic faction quickly while no one's really looking. As in no one really looking, is in Germany don't intervene, etc. And just take the spoils themselves back to the olden days. Realistically, are Greece going to sit down and take this? No. And what they do is they look to Germany. They say, "Hey, can you help us?" Germany say no, because they don't want conflict over here with they don't want to put Russia in place, would have to face a war here. And they don't really want a costly war anyways with these guys, because realistically what they're going to gain past some oil exports, past trading millions of lives in just 3 years to push down there in the first place. Because he's probably the biggest fielded men, maybe not in quality, but after the Chinese broken up, these are the most fielded men now probably. So there's probably a few 100,000 Iraq, close to 1 million Turkey, a few 100,000 Iran, maybe like 100,000 here. Surely based on population, not for economics. Or and industry, I suppose. Mike, thank you. Okay. Anyways, that's beside the point. I kind of explained that enough now. Oh no, I didn't explain it enough. I was having a stupid brain moment. But the communist syndicalists rather do lend support to the Greeks, and they're very happy about this. Not letting them in the faction, but giving them guns, aid money, etc. But it's not enough to hold off the Turkish onslaught. It's only Turkey in this war, and they capture Sofia and push over to the Serbian border, who is their ally, but not in the war, so not really doing much. And Bulgaria essentially just entirely falls. It's just down to Macedonia now. But some paratroopers claim Skopje, which is the main supply depot, and it's all mountains here. So that just ruins everything. The rest of central Macedonia is captured, and they spearhead to the Mediterranean through. Played any map stuff in a while. Yeah, it's gone. I can't remember capital of Albania. Skoda. No, that's a car, idiot. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's just a city, I think. I don't think it's a capital. Anyways, they go through Epirus, finish off Albania, and this is the extent of the Turkish advance before they meet the Greek mountains again and just start bleeding to death. They do one small offensive that costs tens of thousands, and they call it a day there. And the peace conference is as such. They set up a yes. They set up a satellite in Greece, in the lands they took, and they also take roads as well for compensation for not finishing them off, I guess. Because they could realistically, it would cost a lot. And then they directly occupy the rest of each of these, Albania and how do you call it, Bulgaria. Why did they not satellite these? Too much management they can't afford. It's easier to send 100,000 here and cheap garrisons in total. But here, the Greeks would put more of a fight. Because realistically, Albanians don't want to kick off, so they're pretty much Muslim. Same for Macedonia. I think they've got a high Muslim population. And then Bulgaria can just, let's be honest, they'll just deal with it. And then this is their puppet. As they'll just deal with it, and these guys will just deal with it, not them. Or they'll help you, it's whatever. Okay, so this is the extent of Turkey now. And cool, you could probably pause it there if you're really looking at much detail. So, um, final thing. The remnants of Greece are accepted into the syndicalist faction in return for sufficient government reforms which are met. They have a high communist support anyways, because these guys kind of sent operatives out. I think I said they sent them to China. That's net army supporter. They sent them to China. Yeah, and that reminds me, on another note, and I said that, yeah, more countries might go into Africa soon. I did say that, my bad. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool day. Thing. Bang. I'll update the faction map as such. Goodbye.